It's been a little while since I filmed, so I'm excited to be back. So you guys, today I'm up in the ante on things and stuff. I know, don't disregard. I am gonna take the leap and go carnivore. I've been reading and watching and researching all the things. I've gotten several books by Maria and Craig Emmerich. They're most famously known for a lot of their keto guidelines and recipes and regimens and all the things, and their encouragement and their coaching, and they're fantastic. They recently came out with their carnivore book, and I actually got it, so I'm gonna tame that sunlight for a minute here. So yeah, and I read their book and what they, all the things that they had to say. Come on, kitty, kitty. My cat seems to think she rules the roost here. So, and then from there, I started coming across other people like the Carnivore Yogi and who else is out there? Michaela Peterson. I'll leave things down below here. And so much of it started making more sense to me. For a little while now, like I've been on keto for a year, which has been fabulous. It's been a game changer in my healing with my autoimmune disease, my multiple sclerosis, my fibromyalgia, the chronic pain, a lot of that stuff. And when I made that change, it was very positive, very encouraging. I loved it. I didn't feel restricted at all. And I ended up losing 51 pounds this last year from doing that. And just so many great positive things came from it. But I still feel like my body is telling me that there needs to be more, like something else is missing. And so in this sense, I kept, when I would go to look up more stuff on YouTube or, you know, online and stuff like that about keto, stuff about carnivore would come up, and I'm going, I wonder if this is a sign. So I started looking at it more, finding all these people, watching, researching, whatever else, and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. So today, I'm gonna take you on a journey. I actually started like 2 days ago, but I'm like, I wanna document this journey because not only is it a diary for me, but maybe something that would be super helpful for friends or other people who are like hearing about this lifestyle, looking into this lifestyle, are just curious about it, seeing how it's gonna help. So let's talk about what's going on here. Okay. So I have started getting into fasting again. I got away from fasting for a little bit. I don't know, like through the holidays and stuff, I was running ragged everywhere. I just couldn't, I just kind of fell away from my routine, and I felt a bit lost with that. I'm a person that I like really thrive off a routine because I feel like I know what to expect and like what's gonna happen and this and that. So, I've gotten back into fasting. I'm fasting for 18 hours and have a 6-hour eating window, which I really am enjoying actually. I've come to discover through fasting that I'm actually not hungry in the morning, and that all these years I've just been feeding myself just because. And so that's been interesting. And then so I'm actually just about to break my fast. It's a little after noon now, and I had my last meal around 5:30 last night. So I'll show you what I'm going to do to break my fast. So I have these top sirloin beef steaks. They're 100% grass-fed beef. So yeah, no antibiotics, hormones, grains, all the things given to the cows. Let's look at this, the macros, 210 calories. It says 2 servings per container, so that's interesting. 13 grams of fat, no carbs, 23 grams of protein. And yeah, the pieces, they look beautiful. And I'm gonna cook these in the air fryer. And what I'm doing now is I took them out and I rinsed them, and then I'm just gonna pat them dry, and I am going to put them in my air fryer there and cook them up to perfection. So we'll see how it goes. So it says for like steaks, beef, 400 degrees for like almost 15 minutes. So we'll start getting that going here and line it up a bit more. Okay, so this takes a break while I do that. There's still like some fat in there from last night's meal. Don't judge. It's okay. Which I'm totally fine with because, you know, fat is good. Fat is good. So we're going to take these and plonk them in there. Do people use the word plonk? I don't even know. Maybe that's a British thing. Over the past like 15 years, I've adapted my language skill, adopted some new words and language skills from me hanging with my husband for a while here. So super fun. All right. So we'll let that go for about 15 minutes and we'll see how they turn out. I'm just gonna check this because I want it to be, I don't want it to be well done. I just want it to be kind of like a medium. So it has to be at 160 for beef to be considered like medium. So let's see here. Let's stick it in there a little bit more. Where are we going? Oh, not quite. Here. I'm not getting this in right because I'm trying to hold the camera and like I'm trying to, here, let's go. I know, it's totally not. Whoop. Let's see here. Okay, so not quite. So we'll give it another minute or so. We'll see how she blows. All right, friends, it turned out perfect. It turned out really quick. Or turned out quick. Yeah, it cooked nicely in the fryer, in the air fryer. So it turned out really juicy. I'm really excited about that. Let me get some better lighting here. But yeah, it turned out great. So I'm really excited to dive into this. And what I've noticed too, or actually, you know what? While I chat, I think I might dive into a bit more of this. So, okay, let's move on. Already what I've noticed so far is that with starting this journey is that I am actually craving more like beef. I've had pork a couple times already and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so, I don't know, it wasn't as satisfying and rich. And I don't know, I'm just looking forward to indulging. And I really noticed that I've been wanting things more like steak. Ooh, got a little chill. So like steak and not necessarily like ground beef. I'm not a huge like ground fan unless it's like in a casserole kind of thing or in burger form. So, all right, I'm gonna go and enjoy this. Well, ooh, excuse me. In typical Renee fashion, I didn't get to finish my vlog not the blog, the vlog yesterday. Usually it's like my kids get home and then the cray commences. So I ended up having, what did we eat last night? I had like some ground beef. I did have like a bit of, or what did I do? I probably should have figured this out before I started filming. But I made kind of like a cheeseburger casserole. It was more of like a dirty carnivore kind of a meal, but it was like a cheeseburger casserole. But I did not put in any, like a lot of the typical herbs, so like dill or like pickles or stuff like that. I had, like if the kids wanted them or my husband wanted them, then they just added it later. Same thing with like mustard, ketchup, all that stuff. It was very, very good. And so far this week I've been carnivore. I've only just started carnivore and it's been 3 days and I'm already down 3 pounds, like, or just shy of 3 pounds. So whether that's water weight, whether that is a bit of inflammation, like reducing, whatever, I'll take it. It's good stuff. So I already noticed like my stomach has been much flatter than it has during my whole keto journey. And I'm actually finding that I really don't have a desire to eat vegetables. Isn't that funny? Because like growing up, our parents are always like, eat your vegetables. And then we kind of carry that on into our own families too, where we say, hey, you got to eat your vegetables. You got to do X, Y, Z. You got to do this. And so, and I've been finding too that I've not really been creating a whole lot of vegetables for my kids or cooking. creating. I'm having an MS day. My multiple sclerosis sometimes like will flare up a little bit, and then I can't get my words right or anything. Yeah, I'm just all over the place and a jumble. So if you can give me a bit of grace, I would really appreciate it. So, but I do not hold them back from things like fruit and things like that, because they are more whole foods, and the fruit and stuff does not seem to bother them. I know that there are some vegetables and stuff where they're like, "Ugh," and so I don't force them to eat them. I'm sure there's some people that disagree out there, but do they not like vegetables at all? No, they're actually really good eaters, and they are willing to try new foods and get that, just to have the experience, or to say they tried it and see if they like it and whatever else. So that's probably a whole other topic for a different video. So yeah, it's like things are going really well. This morning I'm along this journey. I know I'm not really supposed to be using ketones, but I did buy some before I decided to go carnivore, and I am just utilizing them. I am going to just use them up and see how that helps. So in the mornings I have been drinking those and just kind of grazing on them, sipping them all morning. And I have been enjoying some coffee, and I know that is not as strict carnivore, but for now that's just kind of the choice that I'm making. So yeah, all right, I have to get on with my day. My kids are off to school and the house is quiet, and I need to do some little picking up and all the things. So thank you so much for taking an interest and stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.